What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to today's little franchise mode experiment challenge, whatever you want to call it. This was one that's been kind of suggested in the last, because I always ask for you guys for suggestions, and always feel free to leave them in the comments. I like this one because it has ties to my channel, because if you've watched any of my realistic rebuilds, you have seen one common denominator come year 5, when usually we don't win the Super Bowl, is, you know, I build up a defense that's 97, 98, 99 overall. My offense is probably low 90s, and it feels like that 99 defense doesn't do anything in the sim. Doesn't matter. They'll still give up 30, 40, 50 points. Even if the offense we're going up against is like an 83, 84. So I've just constantly complained and firmly believe so far that defense doesn't matter when it comes to sim. As long as your defense is somewhat capable, you know, you're not going to get that result. You're not going to feel like your defense is really good. So I figured, why not test it? Why not push the limits? Let's take the 99 overall offense and a 45 overall defense and see just what happens in the sim. Does defense not matter? Now, the reason why these numbers like, well, 99 makes sense. Well, why is the defense 45? Well, the 99, everyone on this roster, even though it's the Saints, because I figure what team personifies good offense, bad defense more than the Saints? Most of these guys, I just gave them the highest rating in the game. So, like, you know, Terran Armstead's a 98. He's, what, I think he's like an 83. But Bakhtiari on the Packers is a 98. So I gave, like, so on and so forth for every single position. I brought over a couple guys like Gronk. I made Thielen really good, even, and I gave him Julio Jones' rating. Mahomes is a 97. He got Aaron Rodgers' rating. Michael Thomas, Tyreek Hill. A couple guys here, but ultimately, this roster is the highest overall players in every position, just so I don't have to deal with the salary cap and offline player management. And on the defensive side, rather than just making everyone a 12 overall, because I feel like it's clickbait, man, when you say you have a 0 overall defense, because you can't make a 0 overall player in this game. The lowest you can go is 12, I think. So what I did, looked at the lowest roster player. I wasn't looking through free agents. The lowest overall player that is rostered at each individual position on the defensive side of the ball. So, like, the Giants have a 59 overall linebacker. I can't remember who had the 59 overall safety, but so on and so forth. And clearly, just let me get a little bit in here by putting Jalen Mills on this team as a corner. Now, if this first little sim here doesn't give us the results we want to find, or we're not satisfied, then I will full on make everyone a 99 on offense and make everyone the lowest overall on defense. But for now, we're going to just try to keep it within the realms of Madden here and not just make it super ludicrous. Because I really do want to figure this out. This is not just like, oh, look, let's get some crazy footage here, fellas. I want to find out for my sanity if defense does not matter at all in the sim. And hopefully, we will have a conclusion after today's video. All right, so we're a base 72 overall in the season open here against the 80 overall Tampa Bay Bucks. Just make note of that we're 72, barring the results. Because I will say, I saw the final preseason sim, and we won that game fairly convincingly. So I think we're going to be in line for an enlightening experiment here in Madden 19. All right, first one, I know I do want to get my hands on this team, but I feel like because my issues come and play the moments, this is going to be the first real experiment just to see what this team does. And look at that. We almost got off the field. We almost got off the field and didn't give up any points. We have a defense that is filled with low 60s. So our offense, look, our defense got to stop. This is ridiculous. I'm going to guess that we could put up like 50 points every game. Look, the defense has got 2-3 stops already. It's not this is not one of those experiments that I want to work. Like, I want it to be, oh yeah, defense does matter because it's such a big part of building a team when you're doing a rebuild. Look, we put up 40 points, another turnover on defense. Oh man. All right, well, I guess we're finding out that defense doesn't matter. I mean, this is only one game, so next week we will actually come in. We'll still do the play the moments because ultimately that's what it feels like. It's not my user ability. I'll get in on offense just to see and kind of show off how overpowered the offense looks, and we'll see if the defense can step it up once again. And then after that, we'll just sim out the rest of the year and you know, find our results. All right, well, I can tell you right now that even though we have the best players at every position, the offensive line is not playing good. So, there's that. All right, we got a big 3rd and 10 here. Trying to flex with this 99 overall defense. And look, insta-sack. I'm telling you. We just got to let the sim take control. Because when you get wonky like this, Madden doesn't treat you fairly. Insta-sack? The best offensive line in the game? Come on, man. All right, we're not going to kick this bullshit field goal. If they're going to give me insta-sack nonsense, we're gonna go for it on 4th down. Because we have the best damn offense in the league. We'll go 4 vert, something easy like that. Depends if my offensive line can hold up. I mean, they do have Myles Garrett, yeah. But also, hey, guys, don't give up insta-sacks. There we go, wide open. Wide open. Offense pretty scarce. Is that Tyreek? Clearly. That connection's lethal. All right, 99 overall offense. I guess, you know, maybe it's a double-edged sword a little bit too, man. This is maybe turning out from a does an offense or does defense matter to does anything matter? Because I mean, I think that was 4 3-and-outs in a row with the perfect offense. I mean, I was expecting the defense to put up something like this, but I don't know, man. Under 30 points, under 23 points. What are they, the Philadelphia Eagles offense? Little suspect, man. Little suspect. All right, let's get into a full season simulation because I'm not gonna lie, this gameplay sucks. And let's figure this out. All right, so at the end of the year, here's what we've been able to at least find from the sim. Well, you saw in the very first game, clearly, you know, our defense was playing better. We had 8-7-1, which I mean, that's still a lot more wins than I would expect with having just such a liability on the other side of the ball. And these guys have been developing throughout the year slightly, but I mean, looking at the stats, actually, first of all, let's look at this. Because like I said, it's not only just going to speak to, okay, do we have the number one offense? We didn't even have the number one offense in the league. We had the 8th best offense in the league. Okay. We did have the worst defense in the league. Oh, Tennessee Titans. That's actually not. The fact that we finished like within almost 40, less than 50 points below the second worst defense, and our average play overall was 63 on the defensive side of the ball. Again, kind of weird. We'll leave it at kind of weird. Looking at the stats, Mahomes, pretty good year. I mean, let's be honest, that's considering the weapons he has around him, that's not as good as I would have expected. Nice season running the ball. No 1,000-yard receiver. Okay. Like, 98 overall player, giving up 13 sacks. That's frustrating. A lot of tackles. Obviously not. Like, the turnovers, too. Jesus. This guy's a 60. So, I mean, I don't know what you want to take from those results. You want to say that 8-7-1 is far too good of a team that has just the worst defense in the league? Do you want to say that those are way too many sacks given up by an offensive line that's average overall is probably 93, 94, somewhere in that range? Do you want to, I don't know, say we had more production on the defensive side of the ball? I don't know, man. There's nothing conclusive from this for me that I can take from this. I still think that, you know, while I was trying to see, does defense not matter? I also kind of found out that my offense didn't really matter. The fact that we had the best offense and he had the 8th best offense, 8th most points scored. Clearly, defense does factor in. I mean, if we're trying to put realistic tag on it, well, the defense just keeps giving up quick drives. That means the offense is going to get exhausted because they're on the field too much. I don't really think that's the case here. I don't think Madden really takes that into account. It's just kind of weird. So what we're going to do now, just because I don't really have conclusive results, is we'll go through for another year. We'll make everyone a 99 on the offense, and we'll make everyone on the defense the worst overall we can make, and see just if that changes. The bar has been set with realistic ratings at 8-7-1 in the offense versus defensive debate. Now, let's just get wonky with it and see what happens. All right, well, we're back here now. Going just completely ridiculous. Everyone is a perfect 99 on the offense, from Terran Armstead all the way to Adam Thielen, Mahomes, Kamara. On the defense, we are a 0 overall because, you know, you can only make players a 12 overall, with the face of this defense still being Jalen Mills. Now, we were 8-7-1 last year. Now, this is the absolute extreme. I have no idea. Like realistically, even in this experiment with a 99 perfect offense, you would assume that, like, maybe 8-8. Maybe 8-8 is fair because it's, you know, it's the balance of your good offense and your bad defense. So is that the target? Do we want to try to finish above 500? I mean, technically last year with the tie, we finished above 500. So let's start it right away here with a nice little sim matchup opening the season against the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, let's see what this is going to be about, man. I feel like we should be scoring on every offensive drive, and we should be giving up a touchdown on every offensive drive. So far, offense has already gone 3-0 twice. Perfect 99 is the Jags, so I assume that maybe it's the hardest opponent that we could start off against. But so far, so good, man. This is kind of what we're expecting from the defense, at least. Offensively, you would figure, because these are all perfect 99s. These aren't players that I just made a 99. They're 99 in everything, and they still, like, those were 3 and outs. Those weren't the offense getting tired and not being able to produce. Those were 3 and outs. So they fell 49-14 against the Jags. Jags are a really good defense. Maybe we'll try one more game next week, and hopefully it's not the Jags. All right, well, we got a team that still is usually pretty good in the sim, but they're not as good as the Jags defense here in the Atlanta Falcons. So this should be a fair, accurate representation of how well the 99, perfect 99 offense plays. All right. Lots of field goals. Wouldn't expect that many field goals from a perfect 99 offense. Our defense is playing as expected. Oh, our defense got a couple stops there. Very impressive. Color me surprised. Again, kind of shocked with all the 3 and outs from a perfect 99 offense. 24. Now we're down 31-16 in the 4th quarter. We need some points. Let's come right in. Let's get one play here on 3rd and 3. Should we run just PA crossers and see how that feels? I feel like that might be... I don't even know if that... There we go. I don't even know. Can everyone that's a perfect 99, Hill, Thomas, Thielen, all have 99 speed, 99 cat, like all that stuff. Can we execute? And the offensive line in particular. That's a joke. And Kamara has like 99 pass blocking. It means nothing. Let's go back in. Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. So like I said, man, we're kind of actually feeling not only does defense not matter, but we're kind of also seeing does a really good offense do much in the sim? And what we're finding out is not really. We're finding out that they cannot pass protect. How was that a convenient catch? That doesn't make sense. And I don't know, man. It kind of sucks. Kind of leaves a bad feeling in your mouth. I don't know, man. We could do the inverse experiment where we have a 99 defense and a 0 overall offense, but I think we already know the results of that. It's just weird, man. This is just weird. Our offense should be scoring 50 points a game, and our defense should be giving up 50 points a game. But again, maybe we're finding that there's inconclusive evidence that any of this stuff ever will matter because everything's scripted. Who knows? But let's pop out and let's sim out the rest of the season and take our results from there. 0-2 start, though, not the best. All right, so the end of the season with the 99 offense and 0 overall defense. We finished with a record of 5-11. So again, is that good news? Is that, you know, what we should expect from a 99 and a 0? Is that too many wins? Too less of wins? I'm gonna let you guys do with the feedback, with the results, with whatever you want. You can interpret it however you want. Me personally, I feel like the offense in the sim, when we were actually doing the super sim, should have been better. And the defense probably should have been worse. So maybe, I mean, we are obviously testing the limits of the Super Sim when we were doing that. But I would say that the results that I got from that were unsatisfactory. Let's look at the stats here. From perfect 100 overall. Well, this might well be an 100 offense. Mahomes is up a little bit. 4,400 yards, 43 touchdowns, 4 picks. Kamara up slightly. Like, there's not that much of a difference from all these 99s than they were when they were, their best positions in Madden. No 1,000-yard receivers. Hilarious. Offensive line. Everyone on this offensive line is a perfect 99, and they're giving up like the same amount of sacks that like a top 10 offensive line gives up in real life. Defensively, we're going to probably have no sacks, no pick. Oh, Tavares McFadden, the rookie. Well, he was a rookie. This year in real life, he's a rookie out of Florida State. Got 1 lone interception on the season. Maybe it was the special teams. Maybe we should have made the special teams a perfect 99. I mean, they were 86, so maybe, they got the perfect 100. Perfect there. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. So I think if the question that we had coming into this video was, does defense matter? I think you could say yes, but not as much as you think, which kind of correlates with what we found out in the realistic rebuilds. Anytime we have a 99 overall defense and, we've had aiming fluctuating from an 88 to a 95, 96 offense, that the defense doesn't matter as much as the offense. I mean, we probably would have to do an all-out defense with 0 offense and then take those results and compile them here and find out what is more important in the sim. But I feel like we will find out that this is going to be way more successful than having a 0 overall offense and a 99 overall defense. So that does it for today's experiment. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any other suggestions you want to see for these little one-off, little franchise modes that we do. I did this one a little bit, not only because you guys really wanted to see it, and it was constantly requested, but I also wanted to kind of find out because I've been frustrated with my defensive performances in Madden, and I guess, you know, at the end of the day, how to sign off of this video, I think not a lot matters when you're dealing with the sim this year. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like no matter what kind of combinations you're going to have, the sim has a direction for your team. Whatever code, whatever algorithm decides the fate of your team, you are going along with the ride. Whether your offense is a 99, your defense is a 0. But if you guys want to see the inverse, 99 defense, 0 overall offense, we can. Or I'll just usually go with the top liked suggestion in the video description, or the video comments. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.